What's up, folks? Tyrone here. Um, it was strange last night that we had a conversation with Sarge, and as soon as I got up this morning, it was confirmed what we were saying on the phone last night, and it's just strange that these people don't recognize that they're going down a rabbit hole. While they acting crazy, this is what I do with my time. I'm out here building a shed. You know, it's something that I do. I just wired all these lights together with LED lights. Those are solar lights. I got 4 LED lights. No, I got 4 LED lights and 3 solar lights that is connected to solar panels hanging outside the shed. And my idea here is to have this shed run completely off grid by using something similar to this. This is a solar battery, and I can get AC out of here to power the shed with, but this ain't strong enough. I'm just trying to test the concept right now by wiring everything up, plugging it into that, seeing if I get power out of my plugs and all of that kind of stuff from this thing right here. And then I'm planning on upgrading this to a stronger one so it can run stuff that's powerful. Right now I got a Jimmy rig up to my house, and I've got a plug there going to an outdoor plug on the outside of my house powering the shed right now, and it works. So, but to get to what I was saying, I not downloaded, but when I got up this morning and started, flipping through my phone, the first thing I seen was a video of a lady explaining exactly the way we did on the phone to Sarge about that nurse making the claim about pregnant liberals taking Tylenol. And I guess I'm making this video to show you that the algorithm be algorithming, because not only are they subject to the algorithm, right, by getting fed this propaganda, so are we. Now, I don't know, it may sound conspiratorial, but how do the YouTube algorithm know that that was a conversation that we were having last night? And so they pumped that conversation, that video, to me this morning. That is the weirdest shit, and people need to be careful. So yes, they are victims of the algorithm because they stupid and they go down the rabbit hole and don't realize the signs of the algorithm, right? But I'm also a victim of the algorithm because we had a conversation about this particular subject, and the next thing you know, I get fed a video about the same exact topic that we was talking about last night. So just watch this video and you'll see that it's exactly the same as we were talking about last night. So I'll put the video here now.
Okay, so this is happening.
Spoiler alert, she's about to describe something that absolutely is not happening. But the lie that she's about to tell is quickly spreading through online right-wing echo chambers, so we need to talk about it anyway.
So I have a friend that's a nurse, is an ER nurse, and lately there's been a spike of women coming in with poisoning because they took too much Tylenol.
Take note of the fact that she claims this is information she personally obtained from a nurse friend. That will be important soon, I promise.
These are adult women taking too much Tylenol out of spite for Trump.
Pregnant women of Tylenol overdoses would help his claim, not hurt it. If anything, we should be concerned about one of you idiots willingly sacrificing yourself in order to give your orange Lord and Savior extra evidence for his evidence-free claim. Anyway, remember how I mentioned a few moments ago that I knew where the lie she was regurgitating really came from? Yeah, it came from the Gateway Pundit, a literal fake news website. And I don't mean that in the way that y'all throw around fake news. I mean literally fake news. They are so notorious for lying that even CPAC wanted nothing to do with them. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy last year specifically because of how many defamation lawsuits they were getting hit with and losing. And just in case all of that wasn't enough to convince you the story is bullshit, the sole source for their article is a single video posted by Nicole Sirotek, a woman who first gained notoriety in 2020 after she began publicly claiming that nurses were being paid off to unalive patients in order to manufacture the appearance of a pandemic. In fact, she told so many dangerous lies that she was forced to surrender her nursing license in 2022 in lieu of disciplinary action. And now she's claiming that in the 12 or so hours after that infamous Tylenol press conference, a random man called her frantically at 4 a.m. to tell her that his liberal wife had intentionally OD'd on Tylenol out of spite for you-know-who, and that one of his first thoughts was to call a far-right whack job who he has never met and who has not had an active nursing license for multiple years just to tell her how crazy his liberal wife is. And if you're like me, you might be thinking, wait, how did this random man get her phone number in the middle of the night while also rushing his pregnant wife to the emergency room? Great question. Unfortunately, Nicole does not have a great answer for that one, simply claiming that
the guy got my phone number from somebody gave it to him.
But quite possibly the funniest part of all of this is that even in Nicole's video where she makes this claim that kicked off the entire debacle, Nicole admits that even she doesn't believe that Tylenol has anything to do with autism. And on that singular point, Nicole and I can definitely agree.
Okay, so as you've seen in that video, the lady went through step by step debunking the claim because it sounds so outrageous. When Sarge came on there last night and said liberal pregnant women were overdosing on purpose with Tylenol just to try to prove Trump wrong, and they ended up with liver failure or whatever, that's just such an outrageous claim. You almost have a knee-jerk reaction to debunk it because it just sounds so stupid. And that's exactly what we did on the phone last night. Went through, it didn't take 2 seconds to look up the claim after he provided the source, the Gateway Pundit. I mean, that's the same article that this lady just talked about. After he provided the source, took 2 seconds to look up the claim, find the source of it, and know that it was bullshit. And you had Howard on the phone who actually looked up the website. So these people don't realize that they are being duped. And Sarge came on there saying that stuff with his full goddamn chest.
You ain't got to worry about me taking no damn Tylenol. You know what? I got sense. I know when I'm supposed to take it. I know what dosages I'm supposed to take, when and if I need it. I'm not some crazy, progressive, stupid-ass woman who's got to show Trump that she got a OD on shit to show him how wrong he is. I ain't that crazy motherfucker like them. Y'all done turned them women crazy.
Ain't no pregnant woman.
I ain't got no responsibility for none of that.
Let me just clear this up. There's no pregnant women ODing on Tylenol, so I don't even know.
Yes, there were. I'll give you the site. There was a woman the other day who was in the hospital. I believe it's in New Jersey. She's in the hospital with fatally terminal liver disease because she deliberately she put it on TikTok. She overdosed deliberately on Tylenol to show Donald Trump that Tylenol doesn't hurt women, and she's pregnant. And now the baby's going to die along with her stupid ass.
Okay, so this is happening. So I have a friend that's a nurse, is an ER nurse, and lately there's been a spike of women coming in with poisoning because they took too much Tylenol. These are adult women taking too much Tylenol out of spite for Trump.
All I know is the woman gave the reason for her taking all the Tylenol was to show Donald Trump what for. I don't have to listen to you, Mr. President. I'll show you. I'll take OD. I'll OD on Tylenol and show you how safe it is.
This conspiracy, this lie, all because he's one of these indoctrinated cult members that blindly walk through life following that orange idiot and just hanging on to every word that this man says as if it was gospel. The era of Donald Trump has caused people to lose any type of common sense. Any type of common sense. And I just wanted to actually expand the conversation and actually emphasize that not only are they getting algorithm, not only is the algorithm targeting certain people, but it's targeting everyone. Because as the algorithm fed him that bullshit, the algorithm also fed me a conversation about the same thing. That is nuts. And people just need to be aware that, yes, you're being monitored. So what can you do about it? Technically, you can't do a damn thing with these billionaires targeting you with targeted marketing schemes that they have, because they paid to put this infrastructure in place to target people. So you can't do a thing about that end of it. But what you can do is be mentally aware that this is going on, so you can make more educated decisions. You can realize the pattern and just not fall for it. That's what you can do. Protect yourself. That's it. There's nothing else you can do except for educate yourself. And that's what they don't like, is that we know and they don't.